When I was younger, I always thought that I am at the center of everyone's attention. Everyone around me, everyone in my family, all of my friends, and even strangers. So basically everyone. I thought that I was at the center of the universe and everyone's eyes are on me. And I am the hero of this whole story of this whole universe. And as I grew older, I realized that that could not have been further from the truth. Because every single person in this world has problems. Everyone have their own problems, you know, they're dealing with it. Everyone fighting their own battles. A lot of them are just psychological, you know. And this realization made me think that, okay, if I'm filming in public, surely nobody has time to stop and to see what I'm doing or think anything of it. They may stop for a brief moment to see what I'm doing because frankly, you don't see people filming themselves in public every day. So that brief moment that they stop to see you film is basically them taking a break from their psychological struggles and battles that are happening in their head. So that's just them taking a break to relieve themselves from that pain that they have in their brains. And once that mind shift happened for me, everything became so easier. I became more confident, and filming in public just became natural, really. A few years ago, I actually used to watch these YouTubers, big names. They used to vlog in public, and it was so easy for them, and that was really fascinating for me. But as I've grown older, I've realized that actually it's not that hard. Anyone can do it. It's just that you just block out everything around you. You just focus on what you're doing. You block out everything else because you're doing something that people don't understand. Now, if you want to film in a grocery store and you whip up your big tripod and then set up a big mirrorless camera on it, people are of course going to notice. They're going to stop and see what you're doing, and it's going to be a little embarrassing for you and difficult to film as well. So what you want to do is make your setup a little bit smaller, well actually way smaller, for you to film in public and not get noticed as often. You could invest in a GoPro, for example, in any action camera, or what you could get is a 360 camera, for example, this one. What this does is that it records everything around it once you hit record, and then you frame your shot in post, which is added work, obviously, but that's a trade-off that you have to make. So the next tip I have for you is that you just start filming in open spaces where there's not a lot of people. So if you watch some of my older videos, I actually prefer to shoot in places where there's not a lot of people around, so that I can fully focus on what I'm saying, fully focus on the script and the shots that I want to take, instead of worrying about like if anyone's looking. And it's usually the older people, because I don't know why they're more curious, as you know, when they see someone filming, and I think it's quite strange to them that they see somebody filming in public. Yeah, so the next tip I have for you is that you should start filming at times when there are not a lot of people outside. For example, late evenings and early mornings. Now, for example, the shots that I took of me working out at the gym, I think it was around 5 a.m. I was able to take this shot easily. So luckily there were very few people at the gym at the time, and I was able to get my shots without anyone even noticing. So you need to start shooting at times when there's not many people outside, especially on weekends. Like I've noticed that people tend to wake up late, so you can go out on a Saturday or a Sunday morning. And lastly, I do want to say that if none of these tips help you, just take your camera outside and take one video, like take one shot. That's it. That will increase your confidence so much. You need to get into the habit of facing your fears. Life is really short. There was a video that I saw a couple years ago, and there was a guy who basically says that in 100 years, 110 years or so, you and everyone that you know and all the strangers right now that are alive, all of them are going to be dead. So the only thing that will remain is what you create. So you need to go out and create, because one day you will not be alive and this video that you create will still be there, probably. Yeah, I mean, that's all I have for you today. Hopefully you go out and practice filming in public. It's not as scary as you think it is. It's in your head, man. Just go out and film. All right.